If Harry hates the press and publicity so much, why does he run to the newspapers every 5 minutes to whine and continue to seek publicity by spouting so much false information? It sounds very contradictory when Harry says that his wife and children would be safer staying in America. Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into a shocking story about Prince Harry. Did you know that Harry received $140,000 in compensation after his privacy was violated by the press? And he shared the vile complaints in his latest interview on ITV's Tabloids on Trial. Let's analyze the details with Freya and find out the truth behind these complaints. Freya, what do you think about Harry's complaints?
Thank you, Adam. First of all, we need to look at the context of this interview. Harry received £140,000 in compensation after a High Court judge ruled that illegal methods were used to gather evidence about him for tabloid reports. Mirror newspaper group, MGN, ruled that 15 out of 30 stories about him were the result of an invasion of his privacy. However, it seems like the public's patience is gradually running out, as some people have even refused to watch his latest interview.
That's right, Freya. But why did the public react this way? Why do so many people feel like they don't want to hear more of Harry's story?
Adam! This involves several factors. First, Harry and Meghan have repeatedly used the media to tell their story. From their interview with Oprah Winfrey to Harry's book Spare, the public has heard too much about their complaints and accusations. This repetition leads to a negative reaction, especially when they continue to criticize the royal family without offering any positive solutions or tangible changes.
In light of Harry's battle with the media and related personal issues, do his actions and statements reflect the true nature of his relationship with the media and the royal family? Or could there be other factors contributing to this tension and conflict?
A very good question and worthy of my analysis. First, Harry, who feels bad about constant surveillance, is suffering from a serious misunderstanding about the nature of public interest. He constantly whines about being followed without realizing that media attention is an inevitable part of public life. If Harry did not constantly take actions that attracted attention, the press would not waste time scrutinizing him. If you don't want to be monitored, then try to behave properly and keep yourself away from provocative actions. Second, Harry blamed the media for the rift in the royal family. But in reality, it was his and Meghan's behavior that was the main cause. Harry caused division in his family with interviews, documentaries, and especially dirty memoirs. Harry and Meghan have turned publicizing family conflicts into a communication strategy to attract attention and sympathy from the public. Publicizing internal problems and conflicts is not only a disrespectful act, but also a way for them to profit from personal injuries. It was Harry and Meghan's constant exposure of their family to the public light that caused the rift, not criticism from the press. Third, Harry patted himself as a hero in the fight against the media, but in reality, he was just trying to aggrandize himself ostentatiously and unreasonably. Harry's claim that he is standing up against the media is like a shower in a storm. He is trying to jump on a carriage that has long left, while problems in the media and public life have existed long before his appearance. Harry isn't really a hero. He is just a flamboyant-looking person, looking to attract attention and create a mythical image of himself without substance. Fourth, Harry dragging his mother, Princess Diana, into his war against the media without any concrete evidence is just a cheap farce to strengthen the persuasiveness of his personal argument. Diana is dead and unable to defend herself, and Harry's use of her image to drum up sympathy is extremely exploitative and despicable. His making unsubstantiated claims about Diana being a victim of hackers is just a way to attract attention without any factual support. Fifth, Harry, when his mother died, was only a 13-year-old child and could not fully understand the stresses that Diana faced. His reliance on a child's vague memories and emotions to make statements about his mother's mental condition is illogical and inaccurate. A child at that age cannot be fully aware of the difficulties of adults, especially when Diana was under a lot of pressure from both the royal family and the media. Harry's ignorance leads him to deliberately play the victim to attract compassion, but few people seem to care about him. Friday. Harry's concerns that his wife could be hacked if she returned to the UK were an unfounded and completely absurd farce.
Hacking and information attacks can happen from anywhere.
And geographical protection cannot guarantee complete security. Instead of focusing on staying away from the media, Harry and Meghan should improve their manners and adjust their behavior. Their actions will only make them increasingly booed and ostracized. The truth is that Harry is too weak. He is running away from responsibility and the truth, and his shyness is just a way to avoid facing reality.
What a sharp analysis. Freya, if Harry hates the press and publicity so much, why does he run to the newspapers every 5 minutes to whine and continue to seek publicity by spouting so much false information? It sounds very contradictory when Harry says that his wife and children would be safer staying in America. I find it so absurd. Do you find it so absurd?
Precisely. Harry claims that he will not be bringing his wife back to the UK for safety reasons, even though they live in the US, which has seen more than 2,500 mass shootings since they moved in. This not only represents a glaring contradiction in Harry's argument, but also reflects a serious lack of appreciation of reality. On the contrary, many British people may feel satisfied if Harry and Meghan continue to stay away from the UK, as their presence not only causes controversy, but also creates unnecessary pressure on members, the royal family, and the public. The safety concerns Harry raised seem like just a way to avoid facing criticism and the real problems he and Meghan are facing. Therefore, most of the British public can feel grateful that the couple chose not to return, avoiding causing further stress and unnecessary disruption to society and the royal family.
What is the difference between how Prince William and Harry deal with the pain of their mother's mental condition, and how Harry lives in the illusion of the Queen's support as a way to avoid facing reality and personal problems?
Prince William has confirmed that his mother, Princess Diana, is suffering from paranoia, which has become much more serious due to the terrible actions of Martin Bashir. Diana's mental state was severely impacted by the deceitful interview tactics and intrusions carried out by Bashir, which not only caused deep trauma, but also increased the pain that Diana suffered during the last years of her life, and Harry constantly blamed the press and media for pushing her to death. Besides, Harry, with surprising complacency, believes that Queen Elizabeth II will be on his side in every fight against the press and personal problems he faces. However, the truth is not like that. The Queen herself, who was considered a symbol of fairness and neutrality, did not trust Harry enough to be willing to inform him of her health condition before her death. This incident shows the level of suspicion and lack of trust the Queen has in Harry. Not only does Harry live under the illusion of the Queen's support, but he also often confuses personal protection with criticism from the media. This further highlights his detachment from reality and lack of maturity in the way he handles family relationships and public issues. While William must face the painful truth about his mother's mental condition and the consequences of the media, Harry continues to indulge in illusions and doubts about his family's support. Royal family, ignoring the harsh reality that trust and support from the Queen is not something he can easily get. Prince Harry may seem to be casting himself as a hero against media injustice, but the truth is a bit more complicated. In his lawsuit against the tabloids, Harry only succeeded in winning 15 of the 33 cases the judge considered. However, it is worth noting that the number of cases that judges decide may be just the tip of the iceberg. There are more than 100 other lawsuits that Harry has not made public, some of which have not yet been tried or have been dismissed.
Does being successful in only 15 out of 33 lawsuits suggest that Prince Harry is exaggerating his role in his war against the media and that these lawsuits are not as well-founded as he seems? Did we declare?
It may be that the first 33 lawsuits are the ones that Harry's lawyers believe have the most legal weight, but the success of less than half of them shows that not all of the allegations are well-founded. Solid or convincing enough to be accepted by a court. The amount of money Harry collected from these lawsuits was also much lower than what he requested. This not only reflects a failure to prove the allegations, but also shows frustration in achieving his desired financial goals. These facts raise the question of whether Harry is truly a brave warrior against the media dragons or simply someone who cannot achieve his lofty goals without being able to prove it all the allegations, and did not collect the expected amount of money. The outcome of the lawsuits and the amount of money achieved are not enough to make him a hero in this fight, but instead may just be a testament to the difficulties and failures of his legal journey. Me!
Very true, Freya. And finally, do you think Harry and Meghan are truly seeking reconciliation with the royal family? Or are they simply continuing their fight for personal gain?
This is the big question, Adam. Based on their actions and statements, it appears that Harry and Meghan are not truly seeking reconciliation, but rather are taking every opportunity for attention and personal gain, publicizing the reconciliation letter and continuously criticizing the royal family from afar only increase the rift and lost sympathy from the public. In this context, it can be said that they are playing a dangerous game with the media and their reputation.
Thank you, Freya, for your insightful and incisive analysis. What do you think about this story? Leave your opinion in the comments section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss our next analysis.
That's right. Thank you for watching. Join us as we continue to uncover the truth and confront the manipulations in the royal world. We look forward to your support.